This one habit separates winners from losers. Everyone knows someone who had potential, smart, talented, full of ideas, and yet nothing happened. At the same time, you also know people who didn't look special at all. No extraordinary talent, no shortcuts. But somehow their lives kept moving forward while others stayed exactly where they started. This difference confuses people. They blame luck, connections, timing, intelligence, but the truth is far simpler and far more uncomfortable. Most people wake up each day believing success begins with motivation. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel confident. They wait for the right mood. And when that feeling doesn't arrive, they postpone their responsibilities and promise themselves they'll start tomorrow. Winners live by a different rule. They don't ask how they feel, they ask what needs to be done. And then they do it, regardless of emotion. The habit that separates winners from losers is not ambition. It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's the habit of acting without permission from your feelings. Losers negotiate with their discomfort. Winners ignore it. When something feels boring, difficult, or uncomfortable, most people look for a way out. They distract themselves. They delay. They convince themselves that rest is necessary, even when it's just avoidance in disguise. Winners recognize this inner resistance as a signal, not a stop sign. They understand that discomfort is not danger. It's simply the cost of progress. Everyone fails. That part is universal. But winners and losers respond to failure in completely opposite ways. Losers treat failure as an identity. They say, "This is just who I am." They replay mistakes again and again until fear replaces action. Winners treat failure as information. They analyze it, adjust, move forward. They don't romanticize failure, but they don't run from it either. They accept it as part of the process and keep working quietly. One of the biggest illusions in life is the belief that success is exciting. It's not. Real success is repetitive, predictable, often boring. Winners understand this early. They build routines that don't depend on emotion. They show up even on ordinary days, especially on ordinary days. Losers chase excitement. They start strong, lose interest, and move on to the next idea. Their life becomes a series of beginnings with no endings. There is also a dangerous habit that quietly destroys people: excuse collecting. Losers collect excuses like trophies. They blame circumstances, people, past experiences, the system. Winners take responsibility even when it hurts, even when it's unfair, even when no one is watching. Responsibility gives them power. Excuses take it away. Winners also understand something most people never learn. Nobody is coming to save you. No perfect opportunity, no perfect mentor, no perfect moment. They stop waiting and start building with what they have. Losers wait for conditions to improve. Winners improve their conditions through action. There is a silent strength in people who delay gratification. They say no to easy pleasure. They say no to comfort. They say no to distractions. Not because they hate enjoyment, but because they understand that short-term pleasure often steals long-term freedom. Losers choose comfort now and pay later. Winners choose discomfort now and live easier later. What makes this habit powerful is that it's invisible. No one applauds discipline. No one celebrates consistency. No one notices the work done in silence. And yet, over time, that quiet habit compounds. Day after day. Choice after choice. Action after action. Until one life moves forward and the other stays behind. The most uncomfortable truth is this: winners are not better than losers. They don't have stronger willpower. They don't have superior genes. They simply trained themselves to act even when it feels hard. That habit is available to anyone. But most people never choose it because comfort feels safer. If you want to change your life, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for permission. Build the habit of doing what must be done, even when you don't feel like it. That single habit decides everything. Ending line, strong hook for retention. In the end, success doesn't come from feeling ready. It comes from acting anyway.